Hey, there's an extra little octave in there.
I sang that just there now.
Nice.
Thanks.
Oh, beautiful. You harmonised that perfect.
Oh,
Oh,
little stand.
oh, it was a stand.
Outstanding.
I always knew he was outstanding in his field
I'll get it eventually.
With his sheep.
with his sheep in his hand.
You were out chasing sheep, Bertie.
Welcome to episode 38.
Sorry, we had mid-conversation while that tune was on, so you
I
guys
hope
are
you
just
enjoyed
walking into
episode
this.
37. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson, the Soul Man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure to go back and listen to all our great episodes.
Mm.
If you would like to contact us, please contact us because we like friends. We need friends.
But we've got each other. That's the important
We've
thing.
got each other. Yeah, it wouldn't be the same if it was just a J or a B.
Hey,
or
where's my name? I'm the waffle.
Oh my God, we're back to that again.
No, I don't want it.
I will say that it was a good investment. Your 104 mic mufflers.
These guys? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been throwing them at people in the street just to get rid of them. Have a blue one. Have a blue one.
If only they were like merchandise.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't
Yeah,
be giving
that'd
them
be
away
awesome.
if they're merchandise.
No, that's true.
Mm.
Yeah, so Soul Man Rocky Johnson. Well, it was called Soul Man. We talked about our hobbies. We got through what, like
5.
5 questions out of 40?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Well, aren't you in for a treat today because we're doing the other 30?
Oh, God. I have a topic.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, comment, whatever
Mhm.
needs to be done on different things,
Yeah.
and share it around and tell everybody.
Share it around.
Share it around. And if you want to email us, it's the jbwafflehour@gmail.com.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't look at it this week. I hope that's right. I have no notes.
You should know it by this stage. Well, we're 38 episodes deep now.
Oh yes, we're right in
38
there.
deep. We're
almost up
zoning
to the
in.
balls.
Oh yeah, we're coming in that 52.
Yep,
That's the big one.
that's when we have cake and not buns.
52 is a big one. Why not 50?
Because
52 is a year.
Okay. Hey, we can edit that part out.
Let's stay in it.
See, this is edited out, so you aren't going to hear
But
it.
the shop where we got our buns is closing.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah,
Oh no. Oh, that building. They're probably just moving. That building was up for sale.
yeah. It's up for sale, but I think then they're just stopping because
So the building is
they
up
had
for sale.
something up on Instagram. I don't know.
Bakelicious.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, rising costs and all that, and
Oh,
COVID and all staff and
they were really good.
the price of flour, and
yeah.
it's almost as dear as cocaine now. Sometimes
Flour is.
Almost.
flour, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do a price comparison?
I tell you, you look at the graph, all the hours are going up. It's not great. It's not great at all.
The flour graph. Where does one look at flour graphs? It's probably the Telegraph, is it? I never.
No,
buy
the
that paper.
Odlum's website. You weren't expecting
I
that?
wasn't. That was good. I'm gonna drum
So
that.
are we going to be like hearing news stories of guards pulled over a car on the M50 last night with 200 kg of Odlum's flour?
Yeah, it's actually going to be flour
Yeah.
this time. It's so expensive.
The man owns a small daybreak in Belturbet,
They're trying to make a few buns.
trying to bring it down to
You have back market funds.
yeah,
Oh,
street value of €20,000.
That's Brazilian flour
Uh,
or Colombian flour.
I like back market buns would be a good name for a band.
To which?
Back market buns.
Back market buns.
Black market or back market?
Oh, it's supposed to be back alley buns, I guess. But
Back alley.
Black market buns, maybe.
Or a coffee shop.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's going to have to go that way now, isn't it? Like a speakeasy with buns in it.
I was in
Yeah.
Coffee Works in Trem at the weekend.
Oh yeah, what do you reckon?
They kept the butcher flour.
Did they? I didn't notice that.
Yeah, same tiles.
Oh, yeah,
And-
I've been in there. Yeah,
and
it's
they
nice.
do deep dish cookies. They're class.
Their protein balls are lovely.
Oh well, I got cranberry
nice.
ones. I'm not sure the cranberry ones. I think they're just balls. I
The,
don't know if they're protein balls. They're just cranberry balls.
They're just balls with fruit.
Yeah, they're just balls with fruit. Yeah.
do all balls not
Okay.
have protein in them?
Not all protein balls are.
Oh,
not all balls
Sorry,
are protein
sorry.
balls.
my mother listens to this.
Does she?
She does now.
She's why?
Sorry, ma'am.
John, are those different headphones? Are they your own headphones?
They're Scotty's headphones. They gave them to me there today.
Yeah.
Oh, where's
Yeah.
the big ones you usually use?
Well, we decided that the big ones that we were using were crap.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know. Like, I had no prior knowledge of headphones, so it's almost like someone put some new invention on my head here because the sound quality is amazing.
You don't know until you know.
Yeah.
Another thing, it's always the way with sound. I'd get new gear, and I'd hear it. I'd be like, oh my God, the difference. I didn't even realise what I was missing. But yeah, good headphones are important.
Yes.
Even just for listening to music, like if you have proper, I know the over-the-ears ones are a bit clumsy looking. They're huge, like.
Yeah.
But there's Bose versions of those that they suck into your head.
Yeah.
So they create this kind of
like a vacuum.
around your ears, so you can literally hear nothing, and you can press noise cancelling.
Oh, I've got that button.
On your headphones.
Yep.
What does that noise cancelling do? Does it create noise that's not hearable?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, it must be some sort of a frequency. It'll listen to the frequency that's outside and then try and cut it out.
Yeah.
I guess.
Weird.
You've got noise cancelling on your headphones.
Yeah, I've a button here.
I wonder
But
if...
my ears are too big to fit in.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was thinking, like, they're not really covering your ears fully, so they
No,
can't
no.
be noise
Well,
cancelling.
they are pink Hello Kitty ones, so I was thinking that maybe they weren't designed for podcasts.
What's wrong with Hello Kitty ones? they're Sony Kitty ones.
Sony kitties. How was your weekend, boys?
What did I do at the weekend? Oh, played junior football on Saturday. We lost.
Junior football. You're a bit old for junior football, are you? It's a joke. I'm bringing you back to what we were talking about.
We chatted about this last week, actually.
Yeah.
There was confusion over, like, why are adults playing junior games and why can't they play a senior game?
Well, it is just a grade we play. Senior, intermediate, junior.
I know,
It's just a grade they are.
Yeah, but I propose that they change this
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so as well.
for us, like, normal people.
Okay, well, it was junior A, so that's the top.
Because
junior grade.
I did used to get confused, like, oh, the junior team are playing. Oh, great. Go hope to do well. And then I go look and it's like a 40-year-old guy playing. I'm like, you shouldn't be allowed to play with them kids.
It's like that when you go watch like under 13s or something, and there's one big massive lad at the back. He is not 13.
Oh, like Lukaku when he was playing.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
huge.
He was, yeah.
Does the GAA, now to me, I'm not really on the inside of the GAA. I wouldn't really consider myself a GAA person. I'm not part of like a Gaelic team or anything. Does it feel a bit like a cult?
The GAA feel like a cult.
Yeah. To you. To me, I see people walking around and it feels like a big gang that I'm not part of sometimes.
It's tricky. Yeah, I consider GAA. Now, we're talking from normal people here, Bertie. You
Oh, okay.
are in that
You're
cult,
inside
so you
of it.
can't have an opinion here. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
saying,
well, nice lad.
It's
what
like-
is Scientology?
Yeah, so it's like Tom Cruise.
I think it's a clique rather than a cult.
Okay.
I think if you're not in the GAA, there's not much to talk about with you. You know what I mean? It's like,
It feels like that.
yeah, you go out and you meet some lad in the pub, and there's trees, and then you're just having a chat about like cars, and then one guy says, the young lad made the panel there during there last week. You made the panel, did he? Jeez, did you see the game there last Sunday at the thing? And I'd be just going, that's it, I'm lost. And
Yeah.
then that's it.
Yeah.
I'm not their friend anymore.
Yeah. It's just a completely different
Yeah.
world to me.
Yeah, all of a sudden next weekend the two of them are in the pub and you're at home.
Yeah.
You know,
And that's it. And they're
it's a clique.
the reason I would say it's more cult than click. Sorry, Bertie, we're just digging in on GAA
And-
here.
Plus, sorry for going on a bit more about it, but even in my town that I'm at,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to get anybody to know you in the town,
GAA.
you have to get into hurling. Either
Right.
train at the hurling or have your kids in the hurling,
Yeah.
or be a volunteer or something.
That's the reason I'd like to join something Gaelic. I'm not good at Gaelic,
Well,
but to get on the inside.
Sorry,
but you're not
Bertie,
like
we're
talk,
talking-
sorry, Bertie.
what? The club
no.
always
No,
needs
you're outside of our
volunteers, lads.
you're outside of our clique.
You're
here.
biased, so
We don't
let
want to
us-
be part of the clique.
No.
Yeah. You are one of those people.
I will say I'm.
Go on anyway. Sorry.
Okay.
I do like football, and I
Mhm.
like playing football, and
Yeah.
I like playing football for Borsmill.
Yeah.
But I'd have I don't really hang out with any of them outside of football, really.
Do you not know?
Hmm.
No, so like,
There's a pub element to that, though, is there?
yeah, you see as well.
Pub
So
element,
you see,
probably. That's the reason.
and
Yeah.
I missed that. But like, don't get me wrong, like they're all good friends, good teammates,
Mm.
and when you go play football, obviously you'll do whatever needs to be done. But and if you need anything or whatever, you can always ring
Mm.
them and all that. But like, yous are my friends, and yous aren't in football or whatever.
Mm.
I
Mm.
just kind of always had that division for whatever reason.
Yeah. But
Uh,
you also play soccer as well, and you're very into soccer.
Yeah, I played soccer with Summerhill as well. Yeah.
So you'd have a lot of soccer friends.
Yeah, but that'd be the same. Like, I wouldn't really see them apart from games and
Yeah, I
stuff.
suppose, yeah.
Because like, I wouldn't go to the pub after the game or whatever for pints or whatever, like when they're going or whatever. So
Can I? I'll tell you just why I think it's more of a cult than a clique.
Okay, go.
When you look at what the senior level county players do in terms of like fitness, the work they have to put in compared to what they get paid,
Mm.
and then you look at the likes of the Premier League, those players there, the work
Yeah.
that they put in compared to what they get paid, and then you look at both organisations, say what is it, Barclays Premier League, what is it? Well, who runs the Premier League?
The FA. No.
Yeah, FA. So look at the amount that the FA make, and then you look at the amount that the GAA make in terms of revenue. I mean, they're not hugely off each other.
Do Dublin players, let's say the good Dublin players, do they get paid?
Nobody gets paid officially.
You see?
Okay, but the GA, like this Sunday with Dublin and Kerry game.
But they'll be like in the lads they get like mileage and expenses.
Oh jeez, yeah.
The girls
so the
really
GA
don't.
made what? Maybe 13 million that night, that day alone, or something like that. Where'd all that money go?
I don't know. It filters down through grassroots for
Yeah.
paying like GA development officers and delegates and all this.
You have to go clear in order to get paid in the GAA.
There's always somewhere it went.
But just the amount that they make, but there's people who live and die for that
Someone
organisation.
actually done the maths a couple of years ago, and this has probably gone much more now. But in order to run a county team and pay like a modest enough wage to 30 players for a season, it was 3.3 million.
For a county team.
Yeah, to run a county team as
Jesus.
a professional team for 1 year, like it's 3.3 million. That's why you can't go professional. Like.
But do you see the future of GA players being like? Because I was watching the game on Sunday, right, over with the family, and I wouldn't watch a game much. So the last game I would have watched would have been back in the day where it was RTE, and there would be two commentators on a table chatting. But this one was all like Sky News and graphics.
Yeah,
and
well, Sky showed the GA now, though.
Yeah.
or Sky Sports. I mean, but technically, is it going to go down that route eventually where it'll get so popular and so big that they'll be looking at transfers and all that kind of stuff? Or taking some lad being transferred from Kerry into the Dublin team for 3.2 million. And
No, because it is you can only play where you're from. That's the rule.
Now,
Now there has been people who have transferred and like have gone to live in other counties, and then they have transferred to that county.
do you have to be living in the county for a certain amount of time?
No, just if you move there and you don't want to be travelling back up. Like Shawnee Johnston done it. He was with Cavan and he was working in Kildare.
But if
And
the
he
mother and
transferred
father is
there.
from Dublin and they're from
Well,
live in
that's how
Kerry.
Spillane is. The Spillane fella's playing with Sligo because he doesn't live in Sligo, but his man's from Sligo, so he can play with Sligo.
Okay.
Now, that lad, he from Cavan to Kildare.
He moved, for work, like.
Now, I know of lads that would go to college in Dublin and they're like from Cork and Sligo, and they travel home like weekly for club level GAA. And he couldn't do an old drive from Cavan to
No,
Kildare.
well, I think he was going well at the time and Cavan weren't, and he probably just seen his chance to play with Kildare. You see, that all comes into it as well.
Yeah,
like, you know.
Kildare's a good team, better. Yeah,
Now,
it's better than Cavan.
There's not many
Nice jersey.
people I think have switched counties really, but there are people who say have played county. Like I think Paul Galvin ended up playing a bit of football in Dublin after he finished with Kerry and stuff.
Right.
So there's things like that, like. And then you have different clubs in like Jordan Morris was with Nobber and he's after transferring to Kingscourt because he lives in Kingscourt, like.
That's club level, though, isn't
Yeah,
it? Like,
club
it's
level,
a little
yeah.
bit different, I suppose.
It's a little bit hard, but you know, it all depends on how well you get on with your club, I suppose. Or if you don't get on with them at all and they want to get rid of you, maybe.
Yeah.
But it has to be signed off, has to go to the county board has to sign it off. It's not just a thing that, I want to move there, and you mightn't even get your transfer.
But with GA in your blood, Nick, would you like to see it go that way? Would you like to see VAR and all that jazz in GA?
Well,
GA?
there's Hawkeye, and it got retired at the weekend because it was shit on Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, should have made like 2 mistakes in the Galway game.
It's hard to see. Like, there must be something. If the ball goes straight directly over the posts, is there a little like buzzer or something that goes off, or is it just all by eye? I know you got the two umpires.
Yeah, well, that's what Hawkeye is doing. It's meant to be tracking the ball when it's going over the goals. Something like the goal line technology in the soccer, like.
You're right. Okay.
And it can gauge the trajectory of the ball to see whether it went inside the post or not.
Yeah.
But it failed twice on Saturday, and then it wasn't used on Sunday.
It's hard to see, like, physically sometimes. When
Yeah,
you're
well,
looking at
that's like in hurling they brought in the yellow
Hurling's
sliotar.
ridiculous. Yeah. Even with the yellow slitter, it's hard
because-
to see.
Yeah, especially if it's like higher than the post, like.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. But like it's all there was so many angles of the free that Kerry got that on one side it looked wide and another it
Yeah.
looked over. So
Yeah.
it's a really hard job to be the umpire, like. So you need some kind of technology to help. And I also think they could do with 2 refs.
Yeah.
Because the Australian rules, like some of the rules they brought in, like the marks and all that, they're okay. But I think the main one is to bring in the second ref, and one ref does one half, and not like the half, but like the half the field.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
as soon as the ball crosses, the other ref takes over.
Yeah.
So at least you have another set of eyes in the mix of things. and stuff
Would he
like
be
that.
sitting down like he's starting like an actual race in
Oh,
blocks, just waiting for the ball to go over, and he's just like he starts running.
My half.
Yeah. But what happened as well, and I pointed out, I think was Stephen Poacher pointed it out, that in the Derry game, the ref was like standing on the edge of the D, and that's where Derry wanted to like
Scotty.
vacate space. So like when you look at Derry's game plan, they're trying to make sure there's no one in the D, a semicircle, for the ball to be played in. And
he was
there's
struggling about what he was going to say there.
because I don't want you laughing. 'Cause I'm trying to make a serious point.
He's making a serious point. There has to be two lads to manage the D.
Sorry.
And so the ref needs a bit more cop on, I think, in game as well, because he was like cancelling out Derry's tactics, like.
All right.
He was nearly acting like a defender.
Right.
Oh, this was Galway Derry, was it?
Yeah,
Galway won in the end.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Feckers.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about GA, and again, I'm only comparing what the game I watched recently. The amount of violence and lads baiting the heads of each other, and the referee just comes over going or that. But if that was the FA, that'd be fines for the club, banned games.
But it's different in soccer than it is. Like you do like to see like that physicality in Gaelic.
That's what it makes.
That's
what makes
welcome,
it, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what sets that sport aside. Whereas in soccer, it's gone terrible to watch. Like when someone gets tackled and they're rolling around 5 times.
Yeah, but do you
on the
ever
floor.
watch like the Championship or League One? Like that's the way you'd like the Premier League to be.
Yeah, or women's
But
football.
It's all about getting the advantage, you see. So if you can get a free, you try to pull it. Or
Yeah,
whatever,
the
but
coach would probably give out shite. You should have dived there or something. like.
Yeah, and like they've curtailed it a little bit last season. They let the game go a little bit in the first few weeks, and then sure it was back to the same. And same was it 2 seasons ago, maybe 3 seasons ago, about the holding defenders from corners, and they were like so on it in the first few weeks, and then it just kind of faded away. Then again, like it's ridiculous. So that's the news, Scott, is it?
That's the code.
You know what? We that little Gaelic talk was nice. I'll give you one little piece of news that I thought was quite cool. Have either of you seen? Sorry, news. Have either of you seen Stranger Things? The new Stranger Things?
No.
I only watched the first season.
I was so close to watching it
too
when
scary.
I thought it was just like the Goldbergs or like about kids in the 80s. I think, oh, that's a nice throwback. But then all this other stuff is in it. I couldn't
You had a good story at the start, and then all of a sudden this fucking weird paranormal shit came on. And it's like,
some factory
yeah.
is like leaking stuff in, and people are becoming superheroes or something.
Well, I liked. No, they're not becoming superheroes. It's just okay. You have to watch it. I'm not going to explain the whole.
No, let's explain the whole thing.
I'm not going to watch it, so
I'm not. So they've in recent episodes, there's been 2 songs that they've played from like the 80s.
The Kate Bush one.
The Kate Bush one, yeah.
Yep.
See the effect that the TV show has. They brought that song back, and it's like at number 1 now. And now there's a call.
And kids are telling parents about how great this song is.
My daughter was like, "Oh, I will you hear this song? It's really good." And it was like Kate Bush. And I was like, "What? That's nuts! Absolutely nuts!" But the other one then is, and I was very pleased to hear my daughter wanting to listen to this song, was "Master of Puppets" by Metallica.
why?
Yeah, because it's in Stranger Things as well.
No way.
There's a scene when he's on top of like some yoki trying to get these guys to come after him,
Class.
and he takes out the guitar and plays Master of Puppets on the guitar. And now there's calls for to try and get Master of Puppets to number 1 in, I think it's the UK charts actually. But there's calls for that to be pushed, and I'm all for that.
Yep.
Do you remember there was a time when Joe McElderry, he was like,
Oh God.
do you remember him?
Yeah, X Factor. Isn't it?
It was X Factor, yeah. And he was at number 1 for Christmas. He made a Christmas song.
Yeah.
But then there was a
Then
push.
he disappeared.
There was a push that Christmas, and I think it came off to make Rage Against the Machine.
Oh yeah, everybody got pissed off with X Factor being number one.
Yeah, Killing in the Name number 1, and they managed to pull it off. So I love seeing little things like this where it's like the power of social media coming to like push old songs.
How did it make the number of streams it got?
Streams,
is it?
yeah. So people stream.
Not
It's
like
all
10
streaming.
people say this is number 1 and then that's it. It's at the charts.
Yeah. No, there has to be
Just
streams.
streams,
Like,
okay. Very
yeah.
good.
Nowadays it would be. It's not, it never used to be. It used to be like what, single sales?
Yeah,
I guess.
CDs.
Yeah, you remember buying singles, like.
Yeah. Compact discs.
Yeah, mini disc. Anyway, that's all of my news. I'll do. I'll give
there's
you
one for your kids.
which
There's one for the kids.
Master of Puppets.
No, compact discs.
Oh yeah, unwrap that one. I'll give you 3 gigs this weekend.
Gigs.
Just 3 quick ones.
Nice.
It's not a fantastic. There wasn't a great choice of gigs this weekend coming up.
You've set the bar high now, Scotty. You have to live up to it.
I did.
Yeah. You had some good recommendations last time.
Yeah, these are okay gigs, but they're probably well known enough. There's no real. I can't like recommend these without kind of going. Everyone kind of know these ones, to be honest. But they are good anyway. The Flaming Lips. Did you ever hear of the Flaming Lips?
I did.
They're in the Festival Big Top in Galway on Friday, and then the next night in the Festival Big Top again is the Frames.
I like the Frames.
Yeah, they're really, really good.
Answered.
So 2 nights in a row there in Galway. It's two cracking gigs, but probably would be well advertised enough. I'm not really telling you anything that you don't know. And then on the Tuesday, there's nothing really happening on the Sunday or the Monday. Tuesday is Clutch in the Limelight in Belfast. They're kind of like, do you know Clutch?
Yeah, it's a bag.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
You've been to a wedding recently, obviously. They are like a stoner rock, kind of nearly metal-y type band, like Queens of Stone Age.
Oh, I like Queens of Stone Age.
Yeah, that type of band, and they're in the Limelight in Belfast if you're up in that area on Tuesday.
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night gig.
Yeah.
Another good night. I'm all for midweek gigs if you can get to them. It's a good one. Okay, that's my news and gigs for the week.
Nice.
Oh, I thought is that just at the start? Is that after too?
That's after it as well. It divides everything. Yeah.
I'm posting pretty.
Where are we going today?
That's a good question.
Will we go straight into our topic?
Yeah. Anybody got any jokes? No jokes.
I could say a few dad jokes.
No OnlyFans. No.
Well, I've got a story there, but I'm not sure which way we want to go. Do you want to do dad jokes?
I'll do like 5 or something.
Oh, that's loads.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay. Here comes the dad joke jingle.
Jokes.
Dad jokes. I did not make these up myself, but let's go with them.
What is a word that begins with W and ends with T? Dad jokes. Okay.
Okay. So, because Wimbledon was on the other day, here's a tennis dad joke.
Nice.
My wife said she's leaving me because my obsession with tennis and that I'm too old. I said, I'm only 40, love. Why did Star Wars episodes 4, 5 and 6 come out before 1, 2 and 3?
Why?
Because in charge of directing Yoda was.
You are a dad and you just don't know it. You're loving these jokes.
What? That's a good one. That's a play.
This is one for my kids.
Okay.
I want to create a product that's a laxative but also contains Advil for the pain. I'd call it I Be Poopin'. Isn't that brilliant? Did you hear about the man going around painting people's houses illegally?
No.
They caught him red-handed. That was a really bad. Just saw it ended on a bad one.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
And your hours were going up there on your chart. And
Yeah.
everything.
I Be Pooping is brilliant.
Yeah, you should have finished on that one. That was the best one.
I'm going to be a legend in the car tomorrow when I'm bringing the kids to the summer camp. Like, kids, I've got a joke for
Summer
you.
camp. Summer camp.
There's a music summer camp on in a music school in Avon, apparently.
There's other music.
It was
schools?
last week actually.
What music school?
Meath Music Academy, it's called.
Right.
Yeah.
It's one of the best.
Oh.
The best, I'd say, in the country, to be honest.
It should probably just be, say, Ireland music school.
I heard
does
it's
it
ran by a
best.
bit of a dictator.
Well, yeah, he's probably a little bit of a tyrant, all right. We were thinking about getting a website recently, and I was thinking a good name for a website might be outdoorliving.ie, but then I realised that was taken.
It is taken
by a
one of the
fantastic company.
one of the best companies you can get outdoor furniture and grass.
Is I Be Pooping taken?
IBPoopin.com would be up for grabs.
Isn't it a fantastic website? IBPoopin.com.
What are you going to get on it? Who knows?
Hopefully not pictures of people pooping.
Oh,
Just pictures
God.
of people sitting on the toilet reading their phones.
No, just
Reading
people-
their phones. What a fantastic segue.
Yes.
Okay.
Were you about to say something?
What
yeah, I
we're
was
about to
gonna
move on
say
to.
it could be a website with just people's faces, and you have to guess if they're pooping or not.
Oh my
This
God.
is genius.
Can we do that as a game next week?
Okay.
Well, we could set up a website like
whose
that.
faces are we
I'd be
taking?
pooping. I'd be pooping.
And it'd be all of like sports people, like about to hit a tennis ball or something.
Oh, that's
Are
fantastic.
they pooping or hitting a tennis ball?
Can we do that for next week?
Okay.
Brilliant. I'm going to have a
Try.
jingle ready. Okay, my topic for this week, I'd like to talk to you because it is something that has become a little bit prevalent in my life. My daughter got a mobile phone.
Right.
She is 12. She's possibly a little bit early, but we had a scenario where her cousin, who's a year older, got one at the same time, and they both got bought one by another party, and then we're just
See, the phone,
in there.
it starts at the phone, then all of a sudden it starts at Instagram, and then they're on TikTok. And
Yeah, she's not on Instagram or social media stuff like that, but she does, for messaging, she does have Snapchat, which is being fully monitored by us.
Do you have one of those app thingies? Yeah, like you can
No.
see what she does.
The rules are that I'm allowed to take the phone at any stage during the day and look through it.
You can get this app where you can go through your phone and see what she's watching on her phone.
Oh, really? While she's using it or past?
No, past.
Oh, okay.
You can go into her Google search history, all her internet history, how long she was on an app for, and all that kind of stuff.
Now, we did have an issue with something, with a search of something.
Yes.
Embarrassing stuff. But we confronted her fully about it, and we had a big chat as a family.
Okay, that's good.
Did she throw down it's a invasion of privacy and all that, right?
No, because then she knows that she won't have a phone at all.
All right.
Yeah. Phone will be gone.
She knows how to play the game. She knows how to play the game.
I'd love it though if you actually asked them. Do you know the way like you see kids and like, oh, I know my rights, and it's like, well, what is your right?
You actually don't have any rights. I'm sorry, until you leave them under my roof.
What paragraph in the law are you referring to?
Did you ever get the "while you live under my roof" sentence thrown at you?
No, I was a good kid.
No.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
No roof thingy. Well, no,
No.
I was given out to, but no roof thingy.
I had
Nothing
to.
about roofs.
No.
I just had to get a job. That's all.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you were always fairly. No, we're going down a different route here. Sorry, my topic for today.
Okay.
We're going to start talking about you farming now. Your first phone, your current phone, and looking back at stuff that you do on your phone now.
Back over my shoulder.
I'm going to turn that into a jingle. Never sing over the mic. Things that you do now on your phone that when you looked back on your first phone that would have absolutely blown your mind.
Oh, okay.
So your first phone obviously was what, like a Nokia or a Samsung?
Motorola
Motorola.
T2288. A little aerial.
I had a Mitsubishi Triumph.
Oh, two left fieldies.
Yes.
Was yours a flippy phone where you flipped it out? No.
Nope.
Just phone block
Yeah.
up.
No, it didn't go up. It just had a little buddy aerial at the top.
All right, a pokey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the aerial with
And then-
flip, yeah.
And
you
then,
had the flip. Yeah.
And then it went through a phase of like the smaller the better, and now it's gone the other way.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
And then every new one I get, I like put it up against my old one. Oh, it's fucking bigger.
Yeah.
And then within 2 weeks, you just forget that it's bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get used to it. Like there's the trade-off of the size of the screen for watching stuff, and whether you can fit it in your pocket or not
Yeah.
when you're walking.
I need bigger pockets. Although I don't.
You have big clown pants walking around the place because of your phone.
It's a tablet now.
I saw someone with one that might as well have been a tablet. It was like a note.
A note, yeah, they're big.
Huge yoke, and
Yeah.
put it up to his ear and stuff, and it was like covered half. I couldn't see his head when he put it up
Ridiculous.
against him.
It's like that show was it with Dom Jolly was in.
Oh yeah,
I'm in the library.
the big massive mobile phone.
Yeah.
It is going that way, but stuff that amazes me now is like say if like we do it quite a lot here. If we ask you a question, you'd be like, "Oh, I'll just check." You can just like Wikipedia something.
Oh yeah.
Whereas back in the day, you had a phone. You couldn't like go, "Oh, I'll just have a look." You'd have Snake out or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't check
And
things.
you never knew the answer to the question.
Do you think we just all talked shite
Do you remember
back in the day?
Do you remember? I have a flashback of something where you could text a number with a question and it would answer back.
Oh yeah.
It was like, why is the sky blue? And you text it and it would say like random
And it
stuff.
cost you $5.50.
Yeah, it was like €2 or something.
Oh Jesus.
£2 back then.
I do remember that, but I remember also having very little money or credit to do stuff
remember
like that.
when it used to cost you was like 11 cents or something a message. Jeez.
Ridiculous when
Yeah.
you look back at it. Like
And your 200 messages, free messages a month or something like that, and you're like, I'm on
Like
197.
I remember when I was in college, I think I was 21, and I moved to Meteor because everybody was a Meteor because you had free Meteor.
text.
Yeah.
Free Meteor to Meteor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I stayed with Meteor there for ages.
And then everyone was Meteor for
I only
a while.
changed.
yeah.
I only changed last year because Air was useless out of home.
Someone sent me a call me recently enough.
Call me.
Yeah.
You can still do that.
Yeah, apparently it's still a thing. I got a call me.
Do you know what I have a thing now when people say, "Oh, I ran out of credit." I'm thinking, credit?
Yeah, what the
Because like
Bill
all
Pay's quite cheap.
Yeah, and
Is it
all
like-
all companies have loads of like tiers or levels of whatever bill pay like. So there'd be one that you probably could afford.
Well, I got my daughter's one now is $12.99 a month with 48 now 48 I think it's called.
Oh yeah.
$12.99, and she says like unlimited text, unlimited calls, and 200 gig of data per month. Like you'd never go through that.
No, like we were going through probably a tenner in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Texting, like.
Milling
Especially
money
if you
into the phone.
especially if you met a girl.
Oh
that,
God,
that
was it
weekend.
gone. That was it gone.
Yeah.
By Thursday, like you'd be like,
And like
all your money be gone.
there used to be a time when you had to press like the 2-3 times for C. Ooh, kids.
Yeah, do you remember like in your pocket texting someone? Three of the 1, 2, 3. Wait for it for a second, because you had to do A after it. A.
I remember, Jesus, remember the times of the credit. Remember, you'd meet a girl at the weekend, you'd be texting her, and then Wednesday, and then you'd text her, and she wouldn't reply. No credit. Okay, here, I just topped you up by a tenner. How you getting
I've done that.
That was a big move. That was a boss move.
That was a game changer, except,
big balls.
yeah, it was, yeah, it's not a lot of tenors were wasted back then.
You were guaranteed the shift if you bought someone credit.
At least that, yeah.
For
yeah.
sure.
I
It
don't
was,
know
it was
what-
the same as pulling up on a Ferrari. You know? He was like, pay €10
Making it
credit.
rain.
Yeah.
But it was did you have to go into a shop and buy a receipt and then send the number, big long number to them?
No, I think it was I think you could go onto the website or onto it. You could text the number.
Put in a
Right.
number. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when you were getting
Yeah,
the
not at
credit.
the start though, but after a while you could do
Yeah.
that. I think.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
But see, I don't know how it is in school now, but like because it's like someone's property. I remember in Leaving Cert, like getting the phone taken off you for the day because
Yeah.
they had it out.
Yeah.
I doubt teachers can take phones off people now. Can they?
Well, they have rules where you're not allowed to have the phone in the classroom. So,
and
like,
it can still
if
be confiscated, can it?
if it can be taken off.
It's
yeah.
not like that's my property. Like you can't touch me. Get away from me. it's down my pants. You can't go there. I don't know.
Jesus, that's a move. I never thought of that.
Just put it into your trousers.
Back in the
What's that
day, if we put something like a phone in their pants, it'd be like, just give you a kick in the balls or something.
Yeah, you'd be walking down the corridor naked.
Yeah, they throw a duster at you. Oh, God, the good old days.
Motorola T2288. Then I had another Motorola, a little silver one. That was a really small one. And then I went Nokia for ages.
Yeah.
I never had the 3310 or 3330.
What?
Yeah, I had an 8210. Is a little small little red one.
I thought they came in like cereal packets. Everyone just had one.
No, and then I had because when everybody had those, I had the Motorola. And then I had was it a Nokia 5210 I had, and then I had the Nokia one where you slid down the thing and it was like a keypad, like a keyboard,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
rather than
that's
It was
right.
like an N93 or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I had that.
Oh, a cool name.
And
Do you remember the phones that were like?
I can't remember.
It was like a weird kind of like a moon shape, but like that you turned it sideways.
Oh, a BlackBerry or something.
No, I don't
Was
think
it?
it was a BlackBerry. It
Moon
was like
shape.
it was like a Sony something.
I had a one that you turned it sideways and you pushed it up and you had
And then the keypad was
and
there.
the keypad was there.
What was that?
That was a Nokia as well. Yeah.
Oh, it was a Nokia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for ages, then I just got fed up with phones, and I just had this like real simple silver one.
Like a pager.
Yeah, it's just and it's just done all the basic things. You could text and you could ring, and I had that for a couple of years, and then the ones with the screens came out. And the first like smartphone or whatever, I never had an iPhone or anything, was a Nokia Lumia. And it was useless because it was neither Android or Apple.
It could do nothing.
Yeah, it could do nothing. It had like all the fake made up apps, like so instead of
Flacebook.
yeah, you could
Fleecebook.
you could log on to like a Snapchat app, but it wasn't called Snapchat, but it would like work with Snapchat or something like that.
That's
Yeah.
gross.
And then I went to Samsung, and like the Samsung, I think the first Samsung I had was like an S4 or something,
All right.
and then I had an S7, S9, and now I have the S21.
Are you in Samsung now?
Yeah.
All right. Are you? What are you? You're,
Samsung for life.
oh, you're both Samsungs.
Yeah.
The battery and the iPhone is a killer.
They do it on purpose.
Oh, just
No, of course.
I
they do, yeah.
used to be iPhone, and once that battery
Yeah.
shit started, I was like, I'm never getting an iPhone.
this
again.
is the S21 that had a sale on Vodafone. That's why I switched to Vodafone on Black Friday last year. And just the reception is much better outside. Like I had to go outside to make phone calls when they were at home. Like it's
Jeez.
ridiculous. Like.
Mm.
And so this is really good. But the battery, like I had the S9, and the battery wasn't great.
Great phone.
But the battery on this one was fantastic. Like
Mm.
you'd only
solid, aren't they?
charge in the evening time lasts all day, and I'd use it a bit. Like I'd be up around 3 hours some days of usage.
That's what I was about to say to you as well. Phone addiction. Do you think you're addicted to your phone? The test of it would be, if you put your phone down somewhere, can you put leave your phone in the house
Okay.
and go away?
Let's do a test now.
Okay.
Let's go in and look at the phone usage for today to see who's the most addicted.
Okay, I like that.
I was at home doing stuff, so.
Now,
let's
I
see.
got it.
don't like
Are these your work phones as well?
This is work and I have 2 SIM cards in this phone.
What?
2 SIM cards, so my work and my personal phone is in
So
The
you
one
can-
phone.
You can switch between the 2 SIM cards.
Oh,
Yeah.
imagine you had that back in the
App-
day,
Apple
Johnny.
wouldn't-
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I have 2 WhatsApps. There's my work WhatsApp
Whoa.
and my private WhatsApp.
Shit.
Yeah,
So
everything's
it's just
separated.
So there's 2 separate slots for 2.
Yeah, in there you put on your 2 SIM cards.
2 slots.
And let's say I wanted to ring that number, I can either ring it on my SIM card or, like I said, there, see that blue button? Sorry, podcast people can't see. The blue means it's in my work phone, and if you see green, it's just the private phone.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I
Anyway,
love
let's
that.
talk about this off air because this is really unfair
sorry.
to people.
Sorry. No, what I was about to say is that this is also a work phone. And is yours a work phone and a personal phone?
It's just my phone.
But you use it for work as well.
Well, I
Would you email people off it? Like,
Oh yeah, I'd log into the work email,
okay, because I would be constantly on this emailing people
but it's not specifically.
and looking at porn, but like
I work with
mainly emailing
Mm.
people. So where do you see? Oh, screen time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is that what it is? I was looking for it.
Digital well-being is mine.
See activity. Now we're going to go for day, and we're going to.
Why do I hear seagulls?
Oh, we're.
Paddy's down.
You've lived in Navan before. You know there's loads of seagulls around here.
Mine.
Today, okay. So for the 12th of July,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go first because I think mine's probably going to be the highest.
Okay.
Although today wasn't really a big day for phone usage, maybe.
Mm.
And name your top 3 apps then as well.
You porn. There's the 3 porn.
There's an app for that.
No, there's not. So 5 hours 41 minutes is my total.
Jesus.
Okay,
That's today.
that's today. My top is WhatsApp, is
Mhm.
56 minutes. Then Safari
Safari.
Who
Oh,
uses
God.
that? That's
That's
something wrong
for
with
like
that.
for
Oh
browsing,
my God.
Weirdo.
and then
And
Gmail.
what's wrong with Google Chrome?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. John?
Spotify's next, by the way. You know.
Okay. Today, 2.5 hours.
Oh, what?
5.5 hours less than yesterday. So yesterday is more on it. I was 7 hours on my phone yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Is that what that way? What way
Yeah.
did that work?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was 7 hours on my phone yesterday.
Like you were traveling
but
yesterday.
I was traveling plus taking photos and a wedding and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Good point.
I was 39 minutes on Instagram, 27 minutes on YouTube, which I don't remember ever using YouTube today, and 25 minutes on Maps.
Oh yeah. 25 minutes just staring at the map.
Just scrolling, seeing where places were for this podcast.
Do you ever Google Street things and just walk around?
No, but
I
a
love
few
that.
people in work are doing this new Google Street guessing game.
Oh.
Did you hear about that? No.
No.
There's some game, and basically it shows on your computer or on your phone a random screen grab of a Google Street View street.
Okay.
Or like it could just be a dusty road, it could be a street, and you have to guess the country that it's in.
Oh, that's cool.
And when you guess this country or city, it then tells you were 220 miles away from
and
your
it gives
guess.
you the distance.
Yeah,
Whoever's closest.
And you kind of go, oh, brilliant. So it could be a dirt road that looks Portuguese, and you'd say,
I'm just
Pharaoh
a third row like Portuguese.
Definitely Portugal.
yeah, you know Portugal's a bit reddish sand.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at. So you'd say Portugal, Pharaoh, and then it'll say, no, Spain, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
I like that.
It's actually good. I'll
That
send you the
should
link around.
that should definitely be another game that we do
Yeah.
where the
Oh,
three of us can guess.
Where's that road?
Yeah, geography stuff.
Visual stuff
'Cause
on podcasts is
I-
not.
Yeah, I suppose. Actually,
We could do
yeah.
sounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
countries.
of birds from whatever country it is.
That's a French seagull if I've ever heard one. Okay.
So yeah, so that's how long. 2.5 hours today.
Mine's a bit funny today.
Right. In what
Usually
way?
when I'm in work, like it'll probably
15
be
hours.
Instagram, Facebook or whatever, or just scrolling on your lunch break or whatever.
Yeah.
But when I'm not in work, I obviously didn't use it that much today.
Mm.
It's still 3 hours and 23 minutes though. And
Right.
my top app
Oh Jesus. Are you-
is the clock.
Are you timing people doing stuff?
No, I was timing the game,
Oh, right.
and it was 1 hour and 17 minutes.
Oh, for God's sake. So, I thought your highest app would have been Done Deal or adverts.
Oh, wait, hang on. Can you see
Can you,
what
can you
yesterday
go
was?
to most used apps ever used?
Oh, I
don't
wonder.
know if
Oh,
you
jeez, I'm
can.
not sure. I want to tell you what mine is.
Screen
okay.
time, yeah.
You can go by week, I think.
Oh, here, look. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's
mine's
something more.
WhatsApp.
So yesterday was 5 hours and 16 minutes.
Right.
And it was TikTok, WhatsApp, and all 4.
Ah, yeah. It depends on what you're doing for the day, I guess.
Yeah, because I kind of had a bit of a chill day yesterday, so.
The next big one is like the notifications. How many notifications you get per day? Like I get about 100 notifications a day.
Oh, can you tell that?
Yeah, on my one it does. It says how many notifications I got today.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Oh.
I did set my thing at under 3.5 hours. I was trying to keep it under that. And it gives you an alert. And I usually do. Most days it's around the 3 hours.
Like 139 notifications on the 6th of July. That'd be emails and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so 147 on my work days.
Oh.
That's how much.
Oh, yeah, notifications. 175 notifications today.
Jesus.
I think TikTok
That's
is like what Football Manager used to be. You'd go on TikTok and suddenly like 2 hours go by.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say about being addicted to your phone. I went through when TikTok was first kind of becoming big during the pandemic.
Yeah.
I'd look at TikTok and then like 2 hours later I'd be like, where the fuck did that go?
Yeah.
Just nonsense.
Yeah.
Although I
nothing.
haven't done that long on TikTok. I go in like the 5 or 10 minutes because I think that you're scrolling through it and then like there's things about movies coming up then and stuff. Like, and
Lots of ads and stuff now.
Yeah, or it's like the ones doing the same thing for the same dancing or whatever and you're just skipping through them. And I feel if I skip through a couple, I'll say, I'll just leave it later. And you go back until it refreshes or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't spend as long continually on it as I did at the start.
What about but keeping on the subject of addicted to your phone, like obviously in the serious end, what is addicted to your phone? Is it like you being constantly on it so you're missing conversations with friends, or you're not hanging around with your family, or are you going to dinner with your wife and you never get off it?
If you're at a concert and you're recording the concert, like whatever about taking out and taking a photo of yourselves or whatever, but like
recording the actual full
and then
thing.
you see in games as well, like there's a corner being taken, everybody's taking the photo. You're just thinking, just like enjoy the moment. Or like when I go to a game, or even when I'm watching a game at home, during the game I wouldn't be on my phone.
Yeah.
Until half time you might check it or whatever, like see what people are saying or whatever. And especially if I'm at a game, I'm definitely not on it.
There was people saying that I was at Theodore Park here today and we were on the roller coaster. And literally let's say there's 20 people on the roller coaster, about 12 or 13 of them were recording their experience on the roller coaster.
And not enjoying the actual roller coaster.
They literally had the camera up. And like they were probably, most of the time was probably trying to hold on to the phone when they were going up and down the hill.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have enabled any of it to do it, but I don't know, technically it's addiction as well. Trying to focus everything that you do to be recorded on your phone.
It's like, just enjoy the moment. It is something that I'd say. Try and remember it.
Do you have like family dinners and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what's the story with the phones?
No phones.
Yeah, no phones.
It's tricky, yeah. Like I'd be a culprit now. I'd have my phone on me during the dinner, so I have to keep on that. You know, the kids don't have phones, so it's not something I can say, "Put your phone away," because I'm on my phone.
Oh,
yeah.
So, but I do have to set an example. I have to get good at that.
That's the hard thing that I find now that my daughter has a phone, because I'll look over at her and she'll be like flicking and stuff. I'll be like, "Come on now, off your phone. You've been on that for long enough."
Go outside.
But I didn't realize that my hand's over here doing this, emailing someone like, "Come on, get off your phone now." Like, oh shit! But I was in a restaurant there today, as I was saying to you earlier on, and there was a group of kids. They must have been maybe 13, 14, and each one of them had a phone in their hand doing this, and like someone would say something over here, and they'd be still looking down at the phone. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, just chatting away." But never looking each other in the face at all. They were all doing something else on the phones or chatting, or then they'd send something to the other one, and then the other one laughed like and then they'd send something back.
Yeah.
So they're all like looking down at their phones and communicating with each other, but not physically actually even looking at each other.
It is interesting, yeah, because even a staff canteen, like with Soup Value, canteen would probably have 20 people in it, and it would be a hive of activity back in the day. You'd be like 2 kids sitting on the table facing each other having a crack about the weekend. Nowadays you walk into a staff canteen, it's silence and everybody on the phone, so it's a shame.
It's a little bit scary sometimes. It feels like some sort of like a dystopian movie or something.
Well, when I'm with lunch with someone or whatever, I'm a fecker for taking the photo of what I've got.
Oh right, okay.
That's a separate Instagram account. And
well, I haven't heard about this one.
Oh.
Is this separate to the sheep?
Yeah, so I have a sheep one, I have a mini one, I have a food one, and then I have me.
All right.
Because I don't like spamming people with food pictures.
Hang on, so you have a sheep one, a what else one?
A food one.
A food one.
And a mini one.
Oh, a mini one.
Yeah.
And then a U one.
Then a me
But
one.
technically the U one is your fitness one, so you don't even have a me one.
No. But I don't. It's kind of me because like very rarely I put up fitness stuff on the Instagram anyway. It's just kind of a contact place that the name is there, so if people search Team Mac Fitness or whatever, it'll come up and the contact details is there, so I get like a bit of business. Where if I put my own name, they might necessarily, because one of the best tips I got was make sure your business isn't called your own name. It's separate, so you have a bit of difference in it, like so. That's why I went Team Mac Fitness.
I've seen like a lot of this type of art here. See this type of stuff. Where it's real, reflective of the way things are. I mean, you look at stuff like this, like I've actually seen this happening where two people are like giving each other a hug, but they're both checking their phones behind the other one's back.
You see that in a nightclub. There's two people hugging and the two of them are on the phone, probably texting someone else.
Or this here, sitting at a table in front of each other. Now, do you ever say, would you go into a restaurant, say if you're having a meal, and would you put the phone face down on the table, or what's the rules?
Yeah,
no,
phone face down, I'd put on the table.
But you can feel it in your pocket. And now, here's the thing. Here's a test as well. If you feel your phone going off in your pocket and you're in the middle of a conversation with someone, are you ever thinking, I better check that?
No,
I need to check that.
Yeah, the watch.
Yeah, but you automatically, would you look at your watch then?
Just look, I know.
Yeah, but the watch is the awkward one, because I'd get a text message and I'd look at the watch mid-conversation and literally they go, have you got somewhere to be?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm just reading a text message.
Yeah.
Because naturally when you look at your watch mid-conversation, it's the ultimate insult.
It is, yeah. But even like saying to someone, oh, I'm just checking a text when you're talking to them directly, it's weird that that's actually a thing now. Yeah. And I'm guilty of it as well myself sometimes.
It depends who you're talking to and what time of day and expecting text messages like as well.
Yeah. But it's just part of life now, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
This type of stuff.
But, like, I suppose if you talk about our age and maybe a couple of years behind us, are probably the last ones that probably grew up with no phones.
Yeah.
Mobiles.
True.
Like at 12, 13, 14.
It's a new era, I think.
It's an extension of a hand now for the kids.
Yeah. And it's scary.
All it's missing now is to go into the arm and to have it inside their arm.
It's going to be coming. Don't read that. Don't read it. Don't read it.
It gets worse as you read it.
That's part of my shell bomb. Don't read that.
Okay,
don't ruin it.
But like most times in dinner, like I'll be on the couch. I'll get up and go have my dinner, and I wouldn't necessarily bring my phone with me. I wouldn't mind that I left on the couch. Now.
It feels nice, and I've tested it sometimes. We may move into some games and stuff now, but the leaving my phone at home when I have my kids with me, I do it. So I'll be like, I'll just leave that there. Nothing's important. I'm just going to go with the kids and enjoy it. We did it today. Left the phone in the house. Went down to the football pitch with the dog and the kids and the ball, and it was lovely. I felt free. Like,
well, what happened to me on Saturday? The game.
It was lovely.
You meant to have like a player's ticket to scan in to say that you're a player or whatever, and it wasn't at the gate of the pitch. So I was like, oh, they mustn't be doing it. So I drove around and parked, and I walked around the change room, and there was a lad scanning there, jammy, and I was like, I didn't bring my phone with me. Like,
no way.
It did, like, and everybody else had their phone, just thinking, but I was alright with not having my phone. Like, I would have been bringing in the restroom or whatever. Like, and I was like, you're not going to you didn't make me go back and get it because I know him. But like, it's just a thing that you're always expected to have your phone on you now.
It's a thing.
It's part of your
but
banking app and everything.
I never bring it. I always leave it in the car just in case.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys still carry a wallet and cards and stuff?
I have a wallet. I got one of those the things where you press the button and they all shoot out. But I don't like it.
The money gun.
Yeah,
yeah, they're awesome. I have two of them.
Just firing out wads at people. 4.99.
So I'm going back to my old wallet now.
I stopped. I don't carry a wallet anymore. Everything's on the phone now.
For years,
me either.
I wasn't a wallet until I went to America, and someone gave me a wallet or at Christmas or something, and I said, "Oh, I'll bring that now just to have it in America or whatever." And then I just got used to having it, and that's it. But majority of the time, I'm in my car anyway. So my wallet, I don't carry it like in my pocket.
In the car.
It's in the car. Like,
I have a wallet in the car. I don't take it out though. Ever.
No.
Just the card maybe the odd time. Again, because I don't like having things in my pockets.
No, like that's where now I don't have any more because nobody uses change anymore. And that's why my cup holders was full of change because I hate having change in my pockets. And I hate keyrings.
Same as always ready for action. Will we go? We go waffle game.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. George free waffle game.
A game to see if your geography's awful. Hit that bell, baby. Where's that waffle? Where's that waffle?
We're going to do a straight shootout.
Ooh, straight shooting. I like straight shooting.
Yeah, so it's you'll have 5 questions each, and we'll see.
It's geography related, isn't it?
Yeah. See, like
we are terrible at geography.
Yeah, I like embarrassing you every week.
So do we go just all 5 at once?
No, it's going to one.
One.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
I like
shootout. Okay.
Penalty shootout. So do we go rock paper scissors again?
Yes.
On who goes first? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Ready?
All right, fair enough.
Love this. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah!
Did I win again?
You won
Yeah.
again. Super rock.
It's the first time
I
I've ever
think
played it.
that should just be the game.
I saw a picture today. It was like the rock and the scissors. So the scissors gets crushed by the rock, and there was like a little face on the scissors, and it was like dying. And then the other one was the scissors cutting the paper.
Yes.
And it was like the paper dying because obviously he was cutting it.
Oh,
and
that's
then
terrible.
the third one was the rock, and then the paper around it giving it a hug. It's like it doesn't kill the rock or anything. So that's the paper doesn't kill rock. It's a
Oh.
friendship apparently.
Oh, it does not smother it.
No, it's a
Oh.
big hug.
Okay.
Paper beats rock.
Paper beats
Paper
rock
beats rock,
apparently.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
rock would be sitting on top of the paper and it'd stop it moving.
I would think that too. Yeah.
Okay. well, don't-
Or break through the paper.
Don't think too much about it. Let's
Anyway.
really poking holes in it.
Yeah.
Or if you think about it in reverse,
Yes.
the rock and the paper together is like the ultimate friendship,
Yes.
and then the scissors cuts the paper,
Yeah.
so the rock gets all angry. Then it goes and smashes the scissors.
Mm. But the rock with the
It's a
paper
love
on
triangle,
it,
is that what it is?
the rock with the paper on it though would be strong as ever. Like you'd still throw the rock with paper on it through a window and stuff like that. So
That's true.
The
So they're combined. They are
With a message on it.
force.
ultimate paper rock.
Um,
per rock. Or paprock.
have you seen the new Thor yet?
No, not yet.
Oh man, it's so bloody good. There's
Oh,
a
you seen
nice,
it? Did you
there's a
go to
nice
cinema?
rock joke. Yeah, I went to cinema in Ashburn. $4.99 a ticket
Yeah, on Wednesday or something.
in Ashburn
on-
all the time.
It's
All the
underrated.
time, is it?
Yeah.
It's underrated, that cinema, yeah.
Class, absolutely class. Went over with the Hal family. Went over.
That's one of those films though that you probably have to go to cinema
Yeah.
because like
It's
you,
very
you
enjoyable.
can watch it legally at home, but because it needs to be.
It's Chris Hemsworth as well. You want to support him, and his daughter's in it as well, which is very cool.
No way.
Yeah. Very
Class.
very cool.
I wonder what kind of stuff he took.
He didn't take any stuff.
What?
He didn't take any stuff.
Bertie, have you got inside track?
And the waffle game.
Some people down in the gym in Minot saw him doing
No,
eating
I
fig
don't know.
rolls
That's
after
the,
hours.
that's the gym click for you.
Do you don't think that's natural?
No, he's not. no.
Really?
I would say he's not, Like, I mean, there was a time in one of them that you say, yeah, he just got a bit buff or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But, like, that scene where he's been held by the thing. Now, you have to obviously
There's
take it.
CGI there too.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Like, because when he's on interviews and all, he was always a big guy, like tall.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he put on muscle. And look, he could just have good genetics. But if he was like that without any CGI, because you don't know whether there was or not.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that now. There has to be
Okay.
something going on. That's it.
You look Captain America, sure. He had ridiculous muscles.
Yeah.
And then 300.
But you look at maybe Chris Evans and some of them that he was more kind of round. He wasn't as chiseled. Maybe he was just buff. Where like Thor or Chris Hemsworth has gone like really like chiseled. Like
He
like
seemed
Thor.
to get huge all of a sudden. Captain America.
Yeah, but once again, he's still a tall big fella too. Like so.
Hmm.
There you go. There's him there. Like he's huge.
Yeah, like that's bigger than in any other movie. Now, in fairness, as is, that's the way you want Thor, obviously.
Yes.
Mm.
Like
Oh,
it's
bigger.
it's not a bad thing or anything, and I think he's kind of came out and said that he hasn't taken anything. But
There is
I don't
before,
know.
but he's huge, isn't he?
Someone's going to look at your Google search history and go, what the hell?
Well, this was on my search history already. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
Chris Hemsworth naked.
Search for 18 times. What?
Life goals. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, John, you won the
Yes, I won. I'm first.
yeah. Oh, you want to go first?
Oh, I
Okay.
forgot about that.
Oh.
I forgot what we were doing there.
Yeah, I'll go first, actually. I gave it to him last time.
Someone keep counting.
Give it to me.
Okay. Which Irish city is the home to the historic Treaty Stone?
The Treaty Stone.
Yeah.
Cork.
What is this?
What county is the Treaty County? Oh, Jesus. Anyway, go on.
I didn't know there was such thing
Oh,
as a
do
Treaty
I get
County.
to try and answer it now?
No,
No,
you,
next
you've
one.
got your own one now.
Okay,
So,
fantastic.
I don't know if I got it right or not.
No, you didn't get it right. It's Limerick.
Okay.
Oh.
So in the first penalty shootout, John has missed.
Okay.
Oh, he's down by one.
Left or right?
Okay. So
Keeper saved it.
Scotty, see
Here we go.
Would you get this?
Joe Gomez text. He's
Uh,
up to take this one.
If you stepped off a train in Limerick Junction, which county would you be in?
Okay.
Trick question.
Galway.
No.
Where?
Tipperary.
Oh. What? Tipperary.
Ah.
Oh, I suppose. Yeah.
Okay, because it's the junction where you can change trains to go
To
to
Limerick.
Limerick.
Yeah. I thought there would have been one in Galway that you go to Limerick. No.
Okay.
No, you're going back that way, I suppose.
Never been on a train in Ireland.
That's not that shocking, actually. Yeah,
No.
sorry.
I
That
went to
gasp was-
Belfast, the Christmas markets.
Nice.
It was one of those
You
things
love
at
Christmas
Christmas in
markets.
2019. I said, "Oh, this is so handy. We should do this more often. Go shopping or whatever." And then COVID hit, and then I went back.
When you've got a car, you don't really need a train, though. Like, in fairness,
Yeah.
you just might drive.
Well, the reason we did it because I was never in Belfast as in a driving. I just think the park and a Christmas week and all that. It's just handy to go in the
You were
train,
never
like.
in Belfast at all?
No, driving like.
Oh,
in
driving.
Belfast.
Oh, yeah.
So I
You're
was just
better off
thinking,
not.
yeah, you'd go in, and I just thought the train was better. So we went over to Drogheda and got the train up. It's so handy.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
there's no tickets back on the normal train, so we got like the first class carriage on the way back.
Well, very nice. The Enterprise.
Yeah, that was quality. Yeah,
Lovely.
Complimentary orange juice. Oh my god.
It's just like Super Value orange juice.
Seats that recline back.
Oh, look at you.
Extra leg room.
Oh,
Fancy.
jeez.
Okay, back to John.
Oh, yeah, we're doing a game.
Where would you find the old head of Kinsale?
Drogheda. County Loud.
It's just taking a piss now, obviously. Yeah.
Well,
It's definitely not in Kinsale, is it?
Is it actually in
Is
Kinsale?
it in Kinsale? Like a murder if it is.
Where? Yeah, it's in Cork.
Ah!
The old head of I tried to make these as easy
I knew
as
Kinsale was
possible.
in Cork. Well, I knew it was a trick question because of Limerick Junction.
Yeah, you're overthinking it now. Bertie. Look, there's a perfect example of him throwing you softballs.
You're doing this on
Okay.
purpose.
The
Yeah, true.
Limerick Jungle.
Yeah, I
Junction.
apologise for this.
Okay, Scotty, back to Scotty.
God damn it.
Okay, this is your chance to
What
go.
hard question are you going to get me now?
On which county's coast is the Giant's Causeway located?
Oh, feck. Antrim.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, fair play.
No way. No.
Woo! It's in
I'm
the
getting
north.
the next one right.
I know the north.
Okay,
Kind of.
John.
Nordy.
back to John. It's 1-0 Scotty. Where would you find Bunratty Castle and Folk Park?
Oh,
Bunratty Castle. I know this one.
I think I've been there. Bunratty Castle.
I have also been there.
It's in Kildare.
Nope.
Oh, thank God.
You were close.
Where is it?
Claire.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's similar.
Okay.
Scotty, can't believe you're going to win this.
God, I might win this week.
Samson and Goliath, Harland and Wolf's cranes
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
are located in which Irish town or city?
Oh,
Oh,
Belfast.
Stop.
Yeah.
You're
Stop
from
giving him
there.
the Northern
that was
Irish
a,
one.
That was a softball.
That's not my fault. You choose to go first.
That was-
If you went second, they would have been your questions.
That's
Show
my-
me your WhatsApps.
That's my time.
What you had you planned before this.
Okay.
So
back to
2-0
John.
up. Oh, my God, I might win.
2-0. How many questions left?
Well, you get 5 each because of penalty shootout.
And so I'm down 2. Like, am
Yeah.
I able to catch up?
Yeah, you have to get the last 2 right.
Okay.
Oh, this is just, so this is the one.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
keeper
but
saves,
We'll go
that's
through
it.
them anyway. Okay. Which Irish city would you need to visit to view the Book of Kells?
Oh, this. You are trick questioning.
Dublin City.
Yeah, well done.
She's in Trinity, isn't she? Is it Trinity? That the book
It
of
is,
Kells?
yes.
It's in the
it is.
museum, no?
No, it's in the
I
Trinity.
think it's
Is it
Trinity, yeah.
Okay.
Trinity. Yeah.
Back to Scotty.
That was another curveball he threw you today. He's trying to be nice to me.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Where is Doonleys Castle located?
Dune
Lease.
Lease. Could you use it in a sentence?
Yes. Where is Doonleys Castle located?
Spell Dunlease.
Dunluce.
Oh, Dunlease.
Dunleys.
I still won't get it though.
Is there a fada in the Dune?
No.
Then it's Dunlees.
What if it? Well, that's the anglification of it. If it was the Irish, could you spell the Irish version of it, please?
No.
Dunlease. Waterford.
Antrim.
Oh, that wasn't. Oh, okay.
Another Nordic
Oh,
question.
he was definitely swaying it towards me there, but I didn't know where that
Okay.
was. I've
Now-
never heard of it actually.
You have to. This is your chance to tie it up, John.
Hmm.
But then Scotty will have a chance to win.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, tie it.
Yeah, because
Yes,
if he
we'll
gets
tie
this
it.
right.
Oh, you got the Book of Kells.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Sorry, I was
Okay,
too
John.
excited.
Yes.
Where would you find the Japanese gardens and national stuff?
Oh, you. I know where that is. Do you know where it is?
Yes.
Oh, you dickhead. I thought I was going to win for once. We're going to sudden death then. Is it?
Well, no,
No,
I'm
but
actually.
you didn't say it yet.
I
did
haven't,
you?
I haven't answered it yet, and I could. I know it's close to it. It's in Wicklow.
Oh, thank God!
Damn it!
I actually won. It's in Kildare.
Damn it!
Scotty, would you like your last question?
Yeah, go on. Victory parade. I'm going
It is in Kildare.
to smash him into the ground.
Because you probably would have got this one anyway.
I've been there as well. I'm good this week.
I was there at school.
Which Irish county is the home of the Cliffs of Moher?
I've.
I know this one.
Do you know it?
Yeah.
Cliffs of
Me and
Moher.
Bertie drove by it.
Yes.
What today? Like,
No.
Yeah.
is it Navan? No, Cliffs of Moher is Kerry. No.
I would have won.
Well, you would have drawn it.
Would have drawn.
And
Well-
I had a tiebreaker.
Where's Cliffs of Moher?
What's the tiebreaker?
Claire.
Oh, Claire. All right, yeah.
I wasn't ready for a follow-up question.
Somewhere over there. Somewhere over that direction.
Okay.
There you go. So I won.
Yeah, you
Well
won.
done, Scotty. Well done.
You probably should have been keeping count.
Yeah. I was just so happy to actually get one.
I hope everybody played along.
Yeah, I wonder actually, are people at home being like answering before we are?
I'd say they probably think
They're
you're
saying-
two tick fuckers.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
Us talking last week about, I love Ireland. I would fight for Ireland if it was, yeah, but then we don't know any of the places.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't fight for Ireland in the Drogheda Credit Union because
Or what was the thing that Ray Darcy used to do?
Blackboard Jungle.
Blackboard Jungle, yeah.
Blackboard
yeah.
Jungle.
We would have sucked at that.
But we're learning at the same time.
Yeah.
We are, yeah. Well, I won't remember it next week. You could
We're-
ask me
No.
Cliffs of Moher next week and I still wouldn't know.
Educating the masses. I'm going to ask the same question next
You
week. see if you
should.
remember.
Just to see. No, we have another game next week. What's the new one? Oh, yeah, the poop one.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be pooping.
We are 12. Shell bombs.
Shell bombs,
Shell
yes.
bombs.
I have none.
You've no shell bombs.
I wasn't in work, lads. What the hell?
Do you have a shell bomb?
I could say a shell bomb.
Yeah,
if
go
you
for
give me
shell
a
bomb.
second.
I'll
But
give-
you go first. It's yours.
Okay, actually, that takes the pressure off me perfectly.
I had one the last 2 weeks.
So, very good.
The tall UFC fighter.
The shell bomb is that you don't have a shell bomb. That's a shell bomb. So typoglycemia. Have you ever heard of Don't put that in your mouth. You're like a 2-year-old child. I come here to get away from my kids, not to baby someone else. Typoglycemia. Do not put that mic in your mouth. Typoglycemia. Did you ever hear it?
Yes.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
All right. Do you know what it is? It's a condition. I was going to ask you to see. Can you see my screen? No. The condition of having low blood sugar. No, that's not. Typoglycemia is the ability to read a paragraph when the words aren't all in the same
Oh, yeah, that was
order. Yeah,
I can do that.
So I'm gonna get you to read the first half.
Let's do this.
Berticus, and then I'm gonna get John Boy to read the second half. Hold on.
Okay.
So cast my screen over.
It's something that if
No, wrong one. There we go.
if it's the same letters but mixed up, you can read it. But obviously, if it's different letters, then it just doesn't make sense.
So the brain sees the shape of the word. So read that there.
Yeah.
Go on. Give it a read.
According to research at Cambridge University, it doesn't matter in what order the letters in the word are. The only important thing is that the first and the last letter to be at the right place.
Okay, John. Try to see if you can read it from that.
I can read from Bertie's screen there. The rest can be a total mess and you can still read it without problem. This is because the human mind does not read every letter by itself, but the word as a whole. That's pretty cool.
It's cool, isn't it? I remember doing that too. I use this
You
when
spelled John wrong though. He's not from like the Netherlands.
no, 'cause I whenever I'm saying this, I go like this. Jambai.
Jambai.
It has to be quick. Jambai.
So like the because there is spelled BCUSEASE, but because my mind only reads the
You put in an extra S.
Where? Oh, that in there.
No,
it
John.
is.
John just put it.
See, my mind just said it was SE at the end.
But you see, obviously, you see the B at the start, you see the E at the end,
Yeah.
and then your brain just fills in the rest.
Mad.
So, like, I do this with students when they look at like sheet music for music. They just kind of sometimes they'll just play what they think is there rather than actually looking really close at what actually is there. So yeah, and
Okay.
another thing about that's kind of an explanation or can be an explanation for ghosts is that the brain your brain tricks itself to thinking that there's something there because yeah, don't look around. You think there should be something there. So maybe it is that.
I like to think about the yes.
What?
If you type yes, and or ask someone like, "What is that? What's YES?" and they're like, "Yes," and it's like, "What's EYES?" It's like, "ES." No, it's not.
Yes. EYES.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's eyes.
Oh yeah! You did have a shell bomb.
Oh my god!
That's like that. What you put in, or say bread 5 times, and then what you put in the toaster, toast.
What colour's a fridge?
White
What do cows drink?
milk.
No, they don't.
Oh fuck!
The baby cats do.
Oh yeah, he's right. They actually do. some there.
Shellbomb on my one.
Oh, I thought
Okay.
that was Chebo.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. You can fit the entire population of the human race inside the Grand Canyon. Not just the people that are alive now. Every human in history from the very start. And still have room for people to be born for future to come.
Whoa.
So that's 107 billion people that's ever lived in the whole history of the world.
In the Grand Canyon?
In the Grand Canyon. That's how big it is. It's the volume of the Grand Canyon is 5.5 trillion cubic yards. That's like 4.16 E15 liters. I don't know what that means.
How are you stacking them?
That's a lot of holes.
Like lying horizontally and stack them up, or on people's shoulders?
I'd say lying horizontally, I'd say, and then
Yeah, flat.
putting your feet in between the heads.
So like
there's no
face to face,
weight.
or the back of your head?
No,
is
I'd
on the
say
face?
legs left and right of the face, the head. So there's a minimal amount.
That'd be a smelly hole.
But yeah, so every average human is like 70 liters, probably less. So
When put in a blender.
So all the humans technically fill up like under 1% of the Grand Canyon.
Jesus. Now that you have read that fact,
Yeah.
would you not be tempted to go and see the Grand Canyon in person?
We did. We went to Vegas, seen it, yeah.
All right, okay. Remember you said that you're not, like, you don't really give a damn about traveling.
I don't. But we've seen it for honeymoon, yeah.
Oh,
And
anyway.
do you think that you could actually fit a lot of people in it?
I didn't think
But
that when I was
it's not just
thinking
like
when I was looking at it.
one like hole or anything. It's like a whole area.
Ah, yeah.
Grand
It's
Canyon, like.
now, is the Grand
No,
Canyon...
I'd say they're speaking about the actual canyon, like the big long stretch.
Oh.
But like it's miles long. It's not just this thing you see as a one picture image on your stock photos. It's
Is the Grand Canyon is... Yeah, that's normally just one little specific area of it.
Bring up the picture of Grand Canyon.
Okay. This is really...
we'll put it up in our
drifting us
stories
on.
on Instagram. So
Yeah,
head
we'll
over to
do
Google
this.
Google Grand Canyon full of people.
I'm not putting that in my search history.
A really weird picture will come up, I'm sure.
What was I about to say? Grand Canyon. Let's have a look at it. Can you see on your screen still? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can see the screen.
Okay. She's hefty enough now.
Just it's huge.
Yeah, where like this is a canyon. but here is
Is look at that. Is look
You'd
when you
fit the
look
whole
at
lot of Navan in there.
You could, yeah, easily. Maybe the shopping centre.
That's really cool.
This area is where the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs is meant to have hit. Is that right?
Didn't know that.
Yeah. So the one that
There's a Jabba.
There's another shell bomb. Should we end it there?
Yes.
All right, let's end it.
Okay.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.